Well, good morning, crew. I hope everyone is having a good day today. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new to our channel, I'm Deborah. My husband is Jareth, and we have 8 kids. And today I'm going to give a shout out to all the moms out there, or dads, that have a morning like today. You know, some days you wake up and you go and everything's okay. But this morning, let's just put it this way. This morning started off at 4 a.m. only because the cat had to pee. If you watch one of our, maybe the last video we had out or the one before, I talk about our cat Simba and how he is an indoor cat, but he goes outside to pee. So this morning at 4, of course, here he comes. Meow, meow. That's what he does, is meows very loudly. And then he was scratching on the door. He needed to go potty. So I'm like, okay. So I get up. And usually I open the door and let him out. But then I couldn't remember if it was supposed to be raining this morning or what. So I was like, you know what? So I picked him up, brought him through the house and stuck him in the cubby room, which is where his litter box is, which he doesn't care to use. But I was like, you know what? I'm not letting him out right now because I'm not quite sure the weather. I couldn't remember. And so as I'm walking back through the house, kind of in a zombie mode because I'm still half asleep, I realized, I left the laundry in the washer. The boys' uniforms are in there. They had a game last night. I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But I realized I had to take those out. So at like 4:15 this morning, I'm unloading the washing machine, putting clothes in the dryer, hanging up all their uniforms because they have to be hung up. Crawl back in bed, and then, yeah, I think I just completely zonked out. Because then I woke up and I was like, I looked at the clock. 6:50. 6:50. Okay, we leave the house at 7:15 every morning to get to school. So I pop up out of bed, run upstairs, get up. Oh, I don't want to get up. Of course, is their normal mood. But I'm like, look, no. So I'm showing them the time. They're like, okay. So they get up. I run to the kitchen. I make sandwiches. I throw some pancakes on the stove. And I'm like, okay, so needless to say, we were out of the house like 7:25, 7:30. So we were not late for school, but we're later than what we normally were. So I'd asked the kids in the kitchen, I was like, hey, look, I'm going to run put my clothes on. When these pancakes are done, please take them off. Well, sure enough, they did. They did. So we just ran through, left the house. So come in. They left the stove on. Like, I could have burned down the house this morning. So I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness going to school and back is not that far. My new pans, my green pans, which we just got in, which are amazing. Thank goodness it held up. It held up great. Like on the, we have a gas stove. So it did good. Like it didn't burn it. It was just fine. So I was like, oh, thank God. Whew. So, but I'm going to, right now oh wait, there's something else. And I come back in and I hear Ava screaming. She is screaming. Ah! So I'm like, oh great, something is wrong. So I run upstairs because she has still been sleeping. I run upstairs. I get in her room and she's like grabbing at her little PJs. Let me show you the kind of PJs she wears because she really likes these. Or I really like them because she doesn't keep covers on. So she is grabbing at her little onesie PJs. Look, I have them right here. Look, they're playing right now. So I really like these onesie PJs. See, they have the foot, long sleeve, because it gets cold in their room and everything at night. So I put her in those. Well, she's grabbing like at one of her legs. I'm like, what is wrong? So in the middle of the night, at some point in time, she lost her diaper. Her diaper had come off and it was just strapped around one leg. So I was like, oh my goodness. So shout out to all you moms and dads out there that have had a morning as eventful as mine. But like we say, life is a journey and you got to enjoy the ride. So I'm still smiling. I'm fixing to head to the kitchen to get some lunch made and some supper made for the kids. Because we have 3 ball games tonight. We have 2 basketball games and Malia has a back-to-back softball. So I'm working on browning some chicken for chicken enchiladas. Because I have such an amazing husband. He cooks a gumbo Saturday night. So we've been eating on gumbo for a few days. But after a few days, you know, everybody gets tired of eating the same thing. So I'm going to get some chicken enchiladas mixed up here for lunch, and hopefully have some for supper, which I'm not sure we will, but we're going to hope for that. So yeah, I'm getting my chicken browned, and then I use my enchiladas. Yeah, my enchiladas are really, really simple. I use the All El Paso enchilada sauce, some Mission tortillas, and then of course my chicken, and lots of cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. So yeah, like I said, I told y'all I'd tell y'all a little bit about last night. So Malia had a game in one town, and then the boys had a game in the other town, and they played, I guess it's kind of like our rival school. So they played them in basketball last night, and Jareth was texting me, hey, we're in overtime. So it was like tied up in overtime. They go into overtime, and we ended up winning by somebody fouled in the back court, like with like basically no seconds left on the clock. And our guy was shooting like a 3-pointer. So they went into overtime, and they ended up winning by 2 points. Like, it was a madhouse. Like, there was like a dog. I missed it, but Jareth was there, and so there was like a dog pile on the floor. It was cool. So maybe we can put the clip of that in here in a second. What you cooking?
Some green beans and some broccoli.
Do you like green beans and broccoli?
I haven't put the black olive on it.
And a what? A black?
It's only 2.
A black olive?
Yeah,
Hang on.
There's only ones.
Are you?
Black one. There's a red one, a black one, and red one. That's all I have.
And this is broccoli, green beans, and black olives?
Yeah. I have to put them in the right spot. I only have 3 pieces.
To put the cheese on top. Okay, sprinkle it all on. That should be good. That'll give you a few seconds of.
Oh, look.
Ava, what are you doing? What? Hang on, look. She's getting her feet rubbed. This is a massager. Does it feel good?